Our complex stress response. When we're stressed, our bodies release an assortment of chemicals, including adrenaline and cortisol, endorphins and dopamine, oxytocin, and DHEA. These chemicals initiate various physiological responses to help us deal with the stressors. Adrenaline prepares our bodies for physical action by increasing the blood flow, nutrients, and oxygen going to our muscles, hearts, lungs, and brains, while cortisol limits those non-emergency activities like digestion, immunity, and reproduction, and increases our blood sugar to focus our energy on addressing the emergency. This is our emergency response, also known as fight-flight. If we perceive our stressor to be a true emergency situation, our bodies increase production of adrenaline and cortisol to boost our fight-flight response. This emergency response is why we hear stories about how people have summoned amazing strength in dire situations. It's a very energy-intensive reaction that serves us well in temporary emergencies. But as we discussed in an earlier video, lots of health problems develop from the constant exposure to adrenaline and cortisol if we're chronically in this fight-flight mode. If we think of our stress as something harmful and focus on what we think we need to avoid, we produce even more adrenaline and cortisol and can get caught up in a cycle of stress chemicals that lead us to hyperfocus on everything that's going wrong and start to doubt ourselves. However, if we believe that the stressor is an opportunity to rise to the occasion, we can activate our challenge response by accepting and embracing the performance anxiety we feel that comes from the adrenaline and the cortisol when we're challenged. We can take advantage of the powerful chemicals that come with any stress response, including endorphins, which make us feel good and help us manage our anxiety, and dopamine, which makes us feel pleasure from our achievements, thus encouraging more of the behavior, which can help improve our performance and rise to the occasion. This challenge response is also known as excite and delight. In addition, when we can view the challenge as an opportunity to connect with other people, to give or receive support, we activate our bigger-than-self response. By looking beyond ourselves, we leverage oxytocin released during stress to feel more socially connected to others, increase our sense of relaxation, and our willingness to trust. Embracing our social connections effectively increases the oxytocin released in our bodies, which improves our capacity to understand what others are thinking and feeling. It even protects our hearts by enhancing their ability to heal and work, creating a virtuous cycle of stress resilience. All of this can be ours by choosing to tend and befriend with our bigger-than-self response.